All right, I'm sitting here with my wonderful friends. They're like family to us, JT and Ashley Rhodes. He's like a brother to me. I wanted to shoot this video because it's just a true testament. You know, I think the profession of network marketing gets a bad view a lot of times, but if you do it with the right people, you can have an impact in people's lives. We met JT and Ashley, about 15 months ago, right?
Yep.
And they quickly became family to us. And, you know, my wife and I really set out to do something bigger than ourselves. And when we met this couple, we knew they were different. They have a heart for people. They go over to Nicaragua. They give of not only of their finances, but stuff that they collect for people in need. And we met them, and they have a giving heart. And here's what happens. You start doing business because you want to make a little extra money and create some freedom in your life, and then you become family. And what happened for us, we're Christ followers because we're not religious, but we're Christ followers because we've seen what Christ can do in our lives, and we've seen what we can do wrong without Christ. And I met my wonderful brother here, and Ashley, my sister, and I used to talk to JT about Christ. He's like, I believe in a higher power. But all we did, Dan and back here that's going to baptize him in a minute, and his wife, is just love him where he was at, like Christ did. And I really believe JT could see something different, right? And he wanted to feel a difference. And from there, he started seeing that there was a relationship that he was lacking, right?
Yeah.
And you know, now he's part of the eternal family, which is Jesus Christ. And it wasn't about religion. We just loved JT where he's at. And that would have never happened if my wife and I and JT and Ashley didn't say yes to this profession, right? So I just wanted them to kind of just say what this has meant to them and how they got to this point so they could remember this memory, but also to know that that one decision led to what's going to happen tonight. Most importantly, he's going to get baptized. And we're so excited about that. Go ahead, Ashley.
Go for it.
You go first, I'll follow.
Me go first?
Yeah, how big a deal is this for you?
Well, I mean, I remember going to church for many, many, many months, if not well over a year by myself without him going with me. And I remember talking a few times with you guys about it, and you just said, keep doing what you're doing, and he will see that and begin to follow. And so next thing you know, I said, hey, look, if we don't want to go to this church, let's go to a different one. You know, it's a little bit more of a homely feel. It's right here at the beach, right down the road. And I started getting him to go. Next thing I know, he's doing a missions trip with Dannon. And why is the missions trip? He got baptized in the Holy Spirit while he was there. So when he came back, totally different person. Said he wanted to treat me like his queen. I was like, oh, that's so sweet. So I think that he got that from you, maybe. You know, with the phone rings, got to answer it for my wife. So I don't know. I've just seen a whole, metamorphosis, like a butterfly, I guess you would say, when it comes to this profession. It's not so much, we came in for the paycheck, right? But it's not so much that anymore. It's the people that you meet, it's the places that you go, and the memories that you make that you fall in love with. And this is one that I'm going to cherish for a long time.
Amen. Awesome. What do you got to say?
No, I'm super pumped to be here tonight. And I agree with both of you guys that this business is a lot bigger than just money. I definitely think that coming in, I was scared to maybe talk about religion or Christ or different stuff like that because of my past in religion and because of the resentments that I had on my higher power, as Ricky would say. And I think that, you know, I had these expectations of what I thought my relationship with Christ should be. And I don't know about you guys, but anytime you put expectations on something, you're going to be disappointed. And so that was kind of where I always was. I thought I had to feel like this spiritual experience or the spiritual connection 24/7. And it just wasn't happening to how I wanted it to go down. But when I realized that I was chasing this feeling the whole time instead of having a relationship, and that relationships are give and take, and that there are moments and stuff like that kind of Ashley talked about, I realized that I was having a relationship with Christ and throughout the whole time. And I was very fortunate to go on a trip with some brothers of mine when we went to Nicaragua with Ricky and Sean and Dannon and Jeremy. JJ, and these guys every morning, they got in the Word, they were helping other people, they were just servants, and they were always talking about how they could give back, and it's something that I wanted to do, and so I was drawn to it, and that's kind of where I'm at now. You know, I'll end with a shameless plug. We're going to Nicaragua August 21st, and we're looking for donations. Help us help other people.
So that is awesome. I mean, he went from not want to talk about God to preaching. And this is what I love. If this is done right, it's a people business, helping people get to a better place. And my wife and I's mission, and this couple's mission, is impact lives like Jesus did. And this is a couple that's been impacted. I've watched him change even more. He was awesome when I met him. He was already given, but now he's even better. And this is what we love about this profession. Done right, you can go out and impact people that were offended from religion and wouldn't walk into a church. But look what he's going to do tonight. Get baptized and listen to him. He's a changed man. That can only happen from one person, Jesus Christ. So thank you and God bless.
God bless.
Love you, bro.